Welcome, class of 2020. You've certainly had a unique ending to your high school years. As we were looking at senior awards and trying to make this as different as your last 3 months, I decided that for all of you who have ever asked to have a farm visit, to meet my horses, to have a field trip, this is Rambo. We'd like to welcome you to the Senior Awards Show, and we'd like to congratulate you on your graduation.
The award that I will now be presenting is known as the Titan Transition Award. We all realize that transition and movement throughout one's life is inevitable. Doing your best, understanding circumstances, and making the most of difficult situations requires an incredible amount of maturity. These two students share a likeness and a bond that includes dedication, a strong work ethic, as well as being exceptional assets to our Lorain community. They both have an unparalleled will and determination to adapt. We as a Titan family are blessed to be part of their lives. It will be exciting to follow their journey as they travel to their next destination. Thank you, and the award for tonight goes to Deontay Benajan and Azalea Edwards for allowing us to be part of your transition. These fine young people are this year's 2020 Titan Transition Award winners. This award comes to you from France and the guru of French at Lorain High School, Ms. Amanda Smith. Her award is for the French Survivor, and no, it's not a new TV show that was developed during the coronavirus. It's the student who has been able to survive dealing with Smithers and is one of my favorite students as well. The Survivor Award goes to SUNDUS, DEIF, or as I call her, Mundus, which is kind of a little joke between us. Anyways, SUNDUS survived a full 4 years of French with Ms. Smith. Ms. Smith says, remember when you were just going to be my aide and not take the class and I talked you into a 4th year? That was my creme de la creme. It wasn't always pretty and it wasn't always fun, but we did it together. I haven't met a student quite like you. The strong will, the lighthearted nature, the seriousness, and the go with the flow, all in one student. Sundus, you always kept things interesting and light. The conversations were always fun, maybe more so for me than you. And I hope you remember all that I taught you. Lessons weren't always French, but they were important. Go do big things, stay true to you, and never forget how important you are. Take care, Mundus. This award that I will present also has a French flavor as it comes from Ms. Smith, aka Smithers or Frenchie. The Conquer Award goes to JOCYE LEAHY, one who wouldn't back down from a good fight with French. I can't believe our 4 years together has ended, says Miss Smith. You have been my JOCYE for so long? I don't know. You have grown so much. You have learned more than I could have imagined. You are strong. You've taught me so much about what it means to be a conqueror. You've been there through my numerous classrooms, 2 of her pregnancies, and my craziness that goes along with it, and so many students. You've taught them, you've pushed them to learn and to do, and you have pushed yourself and have proven to yourself just how capable you are. At the end of the day, I hope that you will look at yourself the way that I and LHS and the Lorain community look at you. Do not sell yourself short and push yourself to do the best you can, as you always do. I am proud of you. Again, congratulations to the Conqueror Award that is awarded to JOCYE LEAHY.
Next set of awards is the Never Miss a Beat Awards. These are awarded by Mr. Blatt. The first recipient is Sean Bellamy. Sean has grown great leaps and bounds since his first entering of Lorain High School. His smile, his work ethic, determination, and positive attitude will be greatly missed next year. It was an honor to teach Sean for the last 4 years, and Mr. Blatt knows he'll do great things. The next recipient is Brandon Harris. Brandon's boundless energy and happiness is infectious. For those of you who had the pleasure of knowing Brandon, you know what Mr. Blatt is talking about. He was a leader in the classroom and was always the first to offer a helpful hand to a student or a teacher. His laugh, his sense of humor, kindness, love of Prince music, and his Hollywood smile will be missed. Go do great things, Brandon. The world is your oyster. The next recipient is Abby Kistner. Mr. Blatt is going to miss Abby's daily stories about her beloved pets. Abby always had the best stories, and it was not a normal morning if she did not tell a story about her cat, Douglas, when she first came to school. Abby is one of the kindest people that Mr. Blatt knows, whose spirit for life is unparalleled. Abby was a cheerleader, loves music, and is hands down the dancing queen of Lorain High School. Abby, you will be missed. Keep your star shining bright. The next recipient is Joe Otero. Basketball Joe was the joy to be around and to teach. His love of basketball was always alive and present in the classroom. He loved playing on the Special Olympic team and was a starter for 3 years. Joe was always quick with a joke and was a good friend to all of his peers. Mr. Blatt will miss seeing him in the classroom and on the court. Follow your dreams, Joe. Mr. Blatt is rooting for you. Austin Brooks is our next recipient. Mr. Blatt had the pleasure of teaching Austin for 3 years and couldn't be more proud of the young man that he has become. Although a good student, Austin had a stubborn side to him and a bit similar to his. We often joked that there was way too much lazy soup on in the mornings when he came being especially stubborn. Austin also always had a smile on his face and was helpful to all, and Mr. Blatt will miss having him in class. I hope the next chapter in his life brings him joy and success. Our next recipient is LaDon Anderson. LaDon is one of the funniest students Mr. Blatt has ever taught. He's very quick-witted, sarcastic, and original. He was a leader in the class and always kept Mr. Blatt on his toes. He's a fine young man who loves and takes care of his family. He is one of the most selfless young men Mr. Blatt has ever taught. LaDon said to Mr. Blatt once, "Sometimes everyone just needs a hug, so I'm going to provide that service." I'm going to miss LaDon and his personality and humor. LaDon, go change the world, buddy. Our next recipient is Raquan Wanamaker. Something was strange if Raquan didn't walk into Mr. Blatt's classroom and give him the thumbs down signal every single morning. Raquan is a kind and compassionate young man. He loves his peers. Raquan has a smile that goes on for days. Mr. Blatt's going to miss his jokes and of course his thumbs down. Raquan, your future is what you make of it, so go do great things. The next recipient is Juliana Mason. Juju was our social media guru and taught all of us the ins and outs of how everything social media worked. Mr. Blatt will miss you showing him TikTok videos, creating your awesome dance moves, and of course, your singing. It was a pleasure having you in class the last couple years, and Mr. Blatt hopes that you do great things in the future, Juju. He will miss you. The next recipient is Jeremiah James. Jeremiah is the biggest fan of basketball on this planet. Mr. Blatt will miss conversations about the Cavaliers, the Nuggets, and Titans. Jeremiah was a leader in the classroom and at his job training program. Jeremiah always had a smile on his face and was eager to help his peers and staff members. Mr. Blatt hopes that your paths will cross again soon. Work hard and follow your dreams, Jeremiah. The last recipient is Joni Glinson. Joni was one of the coolest students that Mr. Blatt had ever encountered. He was always up on the latest fashion trends, movies, music, and sports. And Joni especially had an eye for fashion and was always dressed to impress. He had a dream of becoming a fashion designer, and Mr. Blatt hopes he follows that dream. Your hard work, great attitude, and compassion is going to be missed. Take the fashion world by storm. You've got this. Mr. Blatt is going to miss you all. Congratulations. Go out and conquer the world.
So I'm sitting here in front of my childhood piano because when I was in school, I was a bit of a theater, choral, music geek myself. And we're here to introduce Mr. Civic's 2020 Music Awards. The Director's Award 2020 goes to Angelina Lopez. Angelina plays the flute, the piccolo, and the violin. Angelo's been an outstanding member of every ensemble she's been in. She demonstrates a love of music daily. Angelina has been an excellent leader in the flute section, and she is always ready to assist when needed. The Director's Award 2020 goes to XAVIER ROBIDA. XAVIER plays the euphonium, cello, trombone, and bass drum. XAVIER displays a constant joy in music making and has been an integral member of every ensemble at Lorain High School. Through his diligence, XAVIER has provided a quiet leadership to the music program over the years. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award 2020 goes to Nkosi Morton. Nkosi plays the trombone in band, orchestra, pep band, and jazz band. While beginning the study of the trombone in 10th grade, he quickly fell in love with music and progressed quickly. Through his hard work, he soon became an asset to the music program. He has become quite a musician in a short time, capable of ad-libbing impressive jazz solos on his trombone. The John Philip Sousa Award 2020 goes to Omar Martinez. Omar plays tuba, quads, drum set, tenor sax, bassoon, and string bass. He has an unquenchable love of music and has been a member of every ensemble at Lorain High School. He has explored music arranging and composition. Omar's seemingly endless energy provides a great example to other students. Omar also shares his musical skills with his church community. Mr. Falier has 2 choir awards this year, 1 male, 1 female. In his words, he has chosen Antonio BAEZ to represent the men. Antonio joined chamber choir his senior year. Throughout the school year, he has shown unwavering dedication to excellence in his work. He has served as a model to others, particularly to the rest of the men's section of choir. Even after we began working from home, Antonio has continued singing and diligently completing every task that I've given. Beyond the quality of his work, Antonio has shown himself to be a kind and a thoughtful person, always interacting with his peers in a positive and supportive manner. It has been an absolute pleasure to work with him, and I wish I could have worked with him longer in his high school career. It is my hope that Antonio continues to sing beyond high school in whatever way brings him joy. And the Female Choir Award goes to GLORIEMAR NIEVES. Mr. Falier says, GLORIEMAR has been in at least 1 choir class every semester since I began working at Lorain High School in 2017. Each day, without fail, she came to class with an optimistic attitude and an eagerness to just sing. After we transitioned to working from home, GLORIEMAR continued to diligently complete her singing assignments each week. She is a model student for choir, and it has been a joy to work with her over the past several years. I will miss the enthusiasm, the dedication, and inherent kindness that she brought to class every single day, and I sincerely hope that she continues to sing beyond high school in whatever way brings her joy.
We have 2 Graphic Arts Awards this year. Our first award is the Graphic Arts Award for Illustration. This is awarded to Arianna Rivera. Arianna has been enrolled in the CTE Graphic Arts program for the past 2 years. During that time, she has demonstrated an exceptional ability to illustrate using various mediums, from traditional, such as pencil, markers, and paint, to digital, demonstrating proficiency in Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator. She has created illustrations for numerous customer service projects, as well as projects for Lorain High School. Some of these illustrations include posters for school events, ticket designs, and the cover for the 2020 LHS yearbook. During the current pandemic, she has been very busy designing personalized protective masks for her family, friends, and the local community. In the fall, she plans on attending college to continue her studies in the field of graphic arts. Congratulations, Arianna. The Graphic Arts Award for Design goes to Nichole Cooper. Nichole has been enrolled in the CTE Graphic Arts program for the past 3 years. During her time in the program, she has been an integral part of the Graphic Arts Customer Service Department. She has designed numerous projects for the school and the community, including posters, tickets, banners, and countless other promotional items. While in the program, she earned the industry credential from Adobe by passing the Adobe industry tests for Photoshop, Illustrator, and InDesign. In the fall, she will be attending Kent State University, where she will be enrolling in their graphic design program. Congratulations, Nichole. Our most improved culinary student is April Torres. Chef Krastowski writes, April has completed 2 years in the Hospitality and Culinary Arts program. She is always willing to try any recipe you throw her way. We have watched her blossom into a very talented young lady. April is always willing to help others and has really become confident in her baking skills. She makes class and the lab enjoyable every day. She has mastered the back of the house, the dessert and cold stations, and the hotline. April is talented, hardworking, and an overall awesome student. She has great potential in her future career. Congratulations, April.
TIAIRA Wyatt is the Hospitality Student of the Year. TIAIRA has completed 3 years in the Hospitality and Culinary Arts program. She has an infectious smile and interacts with customers, staff, and students in a way that makes everyone's day. She makes class and the lab enjoyable every day. She has mastered the front of the house, waiting on tables, taking and putting orders in, and helping others with their tables as well. TIAIRA is smart, she's dependable, talented, hardworking, and an overall amazing student and young woman. She has such a bright future ahead of her. Renaissance Man 2 goes to Tyler Larson. Tyler has always challenged himself by taking rigorous courses. He is a top student in our CCP program and often goes to the board and helps others. Saying that Tyler is in band is kind of a mild statement for his level of involvement. He is in marching band, orchestra, wind ensemble, pep, and jazz band. Tyler is a member of NHS and is a great student who is always quick to volunteer to help anyone who needs any help. This includes help in class and outside of class. He has helped me several times with loading and unloading materials and has actually driven to my home to help with the artwork. As a matter of fact, all of this mulch was done by Tyler. This is a young man who has a strong sense of right and wrong and who understands the concept of giving back. What I will most remember him for, though, is for just being a gentleman. Tyler will be attending the University of Toledo and majoring in electrical engineering.
The 2020 Infectious Laugh Award goes to Jamilla Cassidy. Miss Arianna writes, I was late in being Jamilla's teacher. It wasn't until October of 2019 that I would meet this young lady. Early on, Jamilla, like the rest of my class, was not sure of this new teacher, so I didn't get to experience the infectious laugh right away. But there were rumors. Slowly, as the class adjusted and trust formed, I heard the sound coming from the computer area of my classroom. Were the rumors true? I banged my head as I tried to peer up from what I was doing in my bag underneath my desk. The laughter was infectious. Jamilla was laughing, yes, but unless you experience this, you don't understand. One can't just watch Jamilla laugh. It spreads. One by one, students and adults alike started to crack a smile, then a giggle. Over the course of this school year, Jamilla's infectious laugh has spread throughout our classroom on various days. Whether she has meant to make our day better or not, she did. There have been times she has made me laugh so hard I was brought to tears. Like when we only had her for our lockdown drill. Jamilla knows lockdown code level 4 means as an inside joke that will likely illustrate her infectious laugh. Another time when she miscalculated the seat and found the floor instead during a group activity, it took our entire class a good 5 minutes to recover from Jamilla's infectious laughing. Jamilla is graduating this year. She is moving on from Lorain High School, but the memory of her smile, her laughing, and the sound of her infectious laugh will forever be a fond memory that lives with me in my recollections of my first year teaching at Lorain High. Congratulations, Jamilla.
This year, we'd like to present HAILEY MARRERO with the Go-Getter Award. HAILEY has been a leader on the senior committee. She is always helpful, always reliable, and has been a role model for her peers and younger students alike. HAILEY is focused on her goals, knows what she wants, and strives to achieve any and all goals she creates for herself. Because she is mature, reliable, smart, driven, and hardworking, HAILEY will be successful in any and all endeavors. Mr. Franco has enjoyed having HAILEY in class and on the senior committee. Best of luck, HAILEY. We know you will go far.
I have 5 individual awards that I'm going to give to some of my students who became aides, and I wanted to come up with a theme. So the theme this year is gemstones. Each of my students will be given a gemstone that represents some of the things about the personality or some things I saw in them during the 4 years at the high school. The class of 2020 was one of my favorites. I'm very sad the year ended this way, but I will never forget the memories we made, and I wish you the best of luck in the future. So my 5 gemstones are Reynaldo Velasquez, Ade Fasola, Imani Thomas, Francesca Panio, and Tajay Hunt. Reynaldo Velasquez. Ray, you are my Jasper stone. Jasper stones are said to represent personal independence and a positive attitude. You worked hard every second you spent in my class and always maintained a positive attitude. You are the most successful student I ever had in American Sign Language class. Your science skills were above and beyond all expectations I've ever set or hoped for in students. The jasper stone signifies the motivation to chase dreams. I have no doubt you will chase dreams and you will find success. You will be a remarkable man in your career and in your personal life. You've brought me so much joy and made me feel like a successful teacher. Thank you for your interest, effort, and unbelievable skill ability level. Ade Fasola, my diamond. Oh, the diamond. It represents strength, determination, and pride. I have zero doubt in my mind that you will achieve much in life and you will do it with great strength and resilience. You glisten even in the dimmest of light, and I see so much depth in your eyes. You will be successful and stand out in whichever career path you choose. You will do whatever it takes to accomplish your goals, and you will be a benefit to the world. I can't wait to cheer you on and possibly interpret for you during your presidential race one day. Imani Thomas, my jade. The jade is said to protect, support, and it signifies a loving heart, gentleness, and nourishment. Imani, you are one in a million. You've endured a lot in your life, yet you have such a gentleness and loving heart about you. You are the type of person who someone would be lucky to have in their life because of all of these qualities. I always felt you and I could talk about anything, and it was as if we'd been friends forever. Your maturity and motivation was inspiring to me, and you helped me think about my life differently. The jade promotes harmony and balance. Your life will be beautiful and harmonious. You are an inspiration to all and a huge success story, and I can't wait to follow you through the rest of your life. Francesca Panio, Frankie, my Amber. My Frankie girl. The first few weeks I had you in class, I saw you helping others and wanting to please. You had the most beautiful smile. The amber is said to signify the energy and beauty of the sun. You lightened my every day, and your warmth and nurturing qualities made you someone I could count on and trust. You helped Yari feel so included, and it was so genuine. I know I don't have to thank you for this because you wanted to do it. But just know you filled my heart with warmth, and I will always appreciate you for that. You, just like the amber stone, lift spirits, and you carry a bubble of sunshine wherever you go. Because of your huge heart, I see lots of love and nurturing in your future, and in your career and your personal life. Tajay Hunt, my Ruby. Oh, Tajay, I had a hard time starting this one. I didn't even know where to start. Freshman year, the opening of the new school and Algebra 1 class would be where we start the next 4 years of our relationship, one that would definitely kick in my motherly instincts. I saw you struggle, and I recognized your need for direction. It was easy with you because of your humor and your ability to make me laugh, and I could see the deepness in your heart. We've been through happy times, struggles, tough decisions, and hard work together. I saw you making it to the finish line. I just wanted you to see yourself making it to the finish line. This last year, I saw something change in you. And for the first time, I saw a drive and fire ignite within yourself. Like the ruby, you have passion, determination, and confidence. You took it upon yourself to get your work done and complete your self-made goals. You found and kept jobs and were an employee people could count on. The ruby portrays someone who develops courage and is a powerhouse of life's energy. You are bursting with life and have the ability to influence those around you. Watching you mature over these past 4 years has been one of my favorite things and will forever be one of my favorite teacher memories. I'm so lucky to have shared that experience with you. To all of my gemstones, I truly believe we will stay friends forever. I can't wait to watch what becomes of you in life. Thank you for letting me be a part of your high school experience. Love you.
This year's Excellence in Ceramic Award goes to Raven Chalice, Sarah Zakis, and Demetrius Bridges. If you wanted to find these three students after school, they could often be found in the art room. Their intrigue with ceramics took them beyond the classroom because they wanted to learn more about a way to take a simple piece of clay and make it into a masterpiece. They took the time to learn how to work the pottery wheel and learn proper throwing techniques so that their piece of clay would turn into something amazing. Your dedication is beyond words. Don't let your intrigue or creativity be stomped out. Congratulations.
You are looking live at Mr. Cawthon's Man Cave and all his lovely sports memorabilia. The Excellence in Media Production TV 20 Award is the next award that will be given. The role of the media in 2020 has been a vital piece to our well-being and existence through so many critical events in the past few months. And at Lorain High, we have a group of highly dedicated individuals who could have a bright future and be a part of this exciting field. These students have been an active part of Club TV 20 for the past few years. They have been key members in live production of athletic, performing arts, school and community events, and their expertise has been invaluable as these events are recorded for Lorain Schools TV 20 and our social media sites. They were always reliable, did a great job, and were a pleasure to be around. Mr. Bach and Mr. Trout would like to thank them for their service to Club TV 20. The award for Excellence in Media Production for the Club TV 20 goes to the following Titans: SUNDUS DEIF, Cody Lucente, Christian McLean Cole, Jocelyn Ramos, Ben Torres, Joe Vaughn, and Guinness White McCullum. Again, congratulations to all of those students in their Excellence in Media Production for Club TV 20.
Trent Jackson is our top boy, and he is also the real deal. I first met Trent in his sophomore year when he qualified for and was taking my CCP college algebra class and CCP pre-calculus class. I had heard stories about the robotics team going to nationals and then on to worlds, and I was asked about this young man who had qualified for my class but had never even taken an Algebra 2 class before. While meeting Trent was a breath of fresh air, constantly a challenge on a daily basis, I remember telling his mother at conferences, "That kid of yours, he's the real deal." Trent went on to score a perfect 36 at the end of his sophomore year. In the fall of his junior year, he qualified for national merit status with a PSAT score of 1495. This spring, Trent became a national merit finalist. He is also the first member of Lorain High's Academic Hall of Fame. Trent has a wicked sense of humor, and he plays soccer. I recall his sophomore year, several administrators walking through my room. I had made an error on a problem that we were working on, and I said, "Trent, help me out, find my mistake." He remained silent. Time dragged on and on and on, and I said, "Trent, I know you found my error, what is it?" He finally replied that I had dropped a square in line 3 of the 12 lines of the problem, and that had caused everything to not work out. I corrected the problem and in front of the admin said, "Why didn't you just say that?" And his reply, "Well, I didn't want to embarrass you in front of the bigwigs." And then he began laughing. Yes, that is Trent Jackson. He's our top boy. He's the real deal. He plans to attend Ohio State in the fall.
Hey Titan Nation, welcome to the end of another great school year. It is now my pleasure to introduce the senior female for the class of 2020. This special young lady always has a smile on her face and puts her heart into everything that she does while being at the top of her class academically, serving as valedictorian. She is the secretary of the Lorain High National Honor Society, a member of Leo Club, a flag girl for Lorain High Titans Marching Band, a member of Upward Bound, a member of Senior Committee, and she does it all with an amazing attitude and level of focus. The Senior Female Award for the class of 2020 is Chantel Shannon. An additional component of Chantel that sets her apart is that she will graduate high school with an associate's degree from Lorain County Community College. Chantel plans to pursue a degree in biology from Kent State University with the goal of becoming a physician's assistant. Congratulations to Chantel Shannon on being the Lorain High Senior Female for the class of 2020.